This is Dabu7 with an earthquake update. We have had two strong earthquakes strike in Ecuador here in the past 16 hours, causing some damage, as you can see here in this photo. Now, initially, some of the reports were saying that it was a 7-pointer. USGS, per the usual, likes to downgrade these quakes and keep them right below 7 point. If that's the case, always a 6.8, 6.9. If you look into their log, they have a long log of 0.8 and 0.9 quakes, and I think it shows proof of the downgrading extremely when they do this stuff. And you can go over to the USGS site, and you can see here where they have these quakes situated. This one, the most recent one, a 6.8, stronger than the one that hit the first time, which was a 6.7, both at around 31, 32 kilometers deep on mainland. It was felt by a lot of people. Go over here to this map, and you can see where they had the quakes registered on this one. So roughly this region feeling it the most. And this is an area that I talked about in the last earthquake update, because we had been in a lull where there hadn't been a lot of big earthquake activity. It started to get quiet. And I was talking about this Ecuador specifically, and also here recently, the earthquake swarms at Mount Hood and Mount St. Helens, which they're not registering here. You can see a small quake popping off here. Those larger quakes, and also some activity here. The Rise seeing some activity, South Sandwich Islands, the Serpent's Mouth, some activity there. But the biggest quake activity right here in this area. And normally we see the swarm in Oklahoma. There's nothing showing on the map. But once again in Kentucky, there's been a decent little quake. There was another one just northeast of this spot up in here not too long ago, and it was in the 3 magnitude. It was one of the bigger quakes that had hit in this area in a long time. Now we have a 2.7, and for those that don't know, in this area, and of course it would want to reset on me and refresh, but right here's the area that I refer to as the keyhole. New Madrid, right here, this unique spot right here. And the quakes hitting very close to this area. So there's been an uptick as far as those smaller quakes go across the Midwest. You have $50 million in bond money going to improve earthquake safety in Oregon schools. So for the Pacific Northwest, they're definitely expecting a big quake. We've talked about it. Cascadia 2016 as well. The drill's going down. But I wanted to do an update here, and also going to leave some links. Here is Mount Etna. It just recently erupted. This is a live cam. There's a couple other cams here as well that you can tune into. You can sit here and watch the action live. If it does erupt again, maybe you'll get lucky and be able to catch that live. But I'll leave these links in the description. I'll update with more information as I come across it. But some damage done down here in Ecuador. And I'm not going to sit here and say there's not going to be no more quakes, because there very well could be another big quake hit in this area. There's been no aftershocks, so to speak. Normally we see 4s and 5s as aftershocks, but the big 6.7 looked to be a foreshock to the 6.8, and who knows? Only time will tell at this point. I'll continue to update with more info as I come across it. It's been Dabu7.